Hi guys, I'm Anupa from kefiblossomdesigns, and today I'm going to talk about a very crucial part of foundation paper piecing, that is identifying the stitch lines. Now every pattern has different sections in it. For the purpose of this video, I'll be elaborating on section F of the Christmas snow globe pattern. This is going to be a very short video. If you want a detailed understanding on foundation paper piecing, I have a tutorial in my channel. I will give its link in the description below. Now, when you look at this section, it's divided into different subsections and they are labeled. They are labeled with the section's name, which is F, and a number. So in this case, it's F1, F2, F3, and it goes on till F8. These numbers are actually the order in which we need to stitch the pattern up. So for the first stitch line, we go to F1 and F2. The line common between F1 and F2 is the first stitch line. You will notice that the stitch line is extended with a dotted grey line. These are actually seam allowances of the stitch line. So while stitching this line, you have to start stitching from this point to this point. After stitching F1 and F2, we move to F3. The line common between F3 and the previous stitched unit is the next stitch line, which is this line. Again, you will notice that this stitch line is extended with a dotted grey line. So while stitching the F3 line, you have to stitch from this point to this point. After F3, we move to F4. The line common between the stitched unit and F4 is this line. So again, we'll start stitching from this point to this point. After F4, we'll move to F5, and the next stitch line will be this line, which is common to this stitched unit to F5. And we'll stitch from this point to this point. After F5, we move to F6. The line common between F6 and the stitched unit will be this. So this is our next stitch line. After F6, we'll move to F7, and the next stitch line will be this. After F7, we go to F8, and this will be our final stitch line. So in short, you just have to follow the numbers to identify the stitch lines. I hope you found this video useful, and until next video, thank you.